The gaming industry will soon undergo a massive overhaul to modernize casino gaming and for the first time include web shop gaming. And while the government's self-imposed deadline of July 1st was not met, Minister of Tourism with responsibility for gaming, Obie Wilchombe, says more work is needed to ensure the country's integrity remains intact. Arjuna Noel Ferguson has more.
Bahamians still won't be able to gamble in casinos once the proposed gaming bill becomes law. This confirmed by Minister responsible for gaming, Obie Wilchombe.
When the casinos were agreed to, they were agreed to be an amenity. And amenities of the hotel industry for tourism. It's just for entertainment. That's what it's for. And it's still there. That's what it is right now. And that's what I intend to ensure it remains for the moment, because I think that's what's expected. We have to look at some of the other concerns, obviously, and that's moving forward. But what we're going to do right now, we're going to maintain what's existed.
The tourism minister added that despite a no vote for gaming during last year's referendum, the government forged ahead with the bill when they examined the amount of persons involved in web shop gaming.
3,000+ people who voted in the referendum. I think 53,000 or thereabouts. But one web shop has more than 53,000 in it. That we saw the numbers. But it told you something, that the Bahamians took the position that we will stand back. We didn't see the large numbers. We'll stand back and see what happens. In fact, don't ask us to govern for you. You govern.
The bill, he said, will be made retroactive to July 1st, with all winnings expected to be taxed. It has been rumored that with the introduction of the new legislation, sports betting and the dependency on U.S. lottery numbers for winnings will be gone. But Wilchombe said the only key element is ensuring that web shops do not compete with casinos.
They're running two separate type businesses, and we want to make sure that maintains, because we must remember, and I think that in the discussion, many have not considered the fact that we have heads of agreement with a lot of these organizations, with all of them. And there are some expectations and certain things and certain lines we can't cross because of the agreements. And so it's best to say that we have done all we could to ensure there's not a collision, that both could coexist and both could be successful.
Minister Wilchombe reasoned that the new bill has been delayed from its July 1st deadline because government wanted to ensure that it meets international standards.
Now what we have to do with this legislation, because it is progressive, because it could set a trend globally, we have to make sure that all players, whether it's the banks, whether it's the FATF, whether it's the web shop owners, whether it's the casino operators and Bahamians, all accept it.
And in the meantime, work on the gaming legislation continues, but Wilchombe assured that it will be presented to Parliament by the end of the month. Arjuna Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.